With reference to travel in Gibraltar, it's quite different to what we've seen in the past. Usually at this time of the year, we get people going over to Disneyland Paris, right? We see these big trips happening, and they're not happening this year, I'm afraid. What we're seeing is people flying over to the UK, but for shorter trips, and they're flying to the UK as a result of the lack of restrictions to enter and exit the country, which is actually very favourable for all of us here.
So you're seeing that happening both ways? Are tourists coming over to Gibraltar more than they would previously from the UK?
Absolutely. I mean, that's just an observation, really. You walk down Main Street, you go to Ocean Village, and you see this tourism which we didn't think would come back this year. But as a result of all this marketing that's been going on, we are seeing great tourism in Gibraltar, to be fair, and early on in the season, which wasn't expected or hasn't been seen in the past.
So you think this is people catching up after having not had their holiday for a year or two in COVID. Looking ahead, we've got the Easter weekend to look forward to. What does Easter weekend usually look like, and are things the same this year, or have they changed?
Easter weekend, as I mentioned previously, obviously schools, there's no kids in school, so they tend to go to Disneyland Paris, tend to go to London, the Madrid trips, right? It's consistent in that sense, right? You look at the flight prices over to the UK now, they're through the roof, which means that the yield is increasing, so bookings are going up. Are we seeing anything different from previous years? Yes, people aren't traveling so far away, right? Restrictions are still quite strong in specific countries, right? To give you an example, pre-COVID, Asia was extremely popular, right? Especially during this time of the year. And we're seeing zero bookings coming in for Asia. It's still quite a delicate country with respect to entry requirements, and should you get COVID there, the conditions, etc. So things are fairly good right now in Gibraltar, and UK is a very popular destination.
For people who might be a bit hesitant about going too far afield, there are options closer to home, aren't there? So what would you suggest to someone thinking about a last-minute Easter holiday?
Absolutely. So look, last year we saw villas through the roof, right? People didn't want to go so far away. This year we're seeing Canary Islands pick up, right? They're taking a step further. They're actually catching a flight. So we're seeing Canary Islands, we're seeing Mallorca, the Balearic Islands, Ibiza. All those bookings are actually very popular for short stays, both families and couples or whatever your demographic is. They cater for everybody. And the price is very good as well. And it's a short haul flight.
Ticks all the boxes.
Absolutely.